shadow of the church where the wild roses die, underneath that haunted moon and the blackbirds cry. There's a whisper in the wind on the edge of night, where the ghosts dance with dust just out of sight. Whiskey bottles lay buried in the sands of regret. Each step echoes a story that time won't let us forget. Gone with the gunslinger down that cursed trail, chasing shadows in the valley where the brave men fail. The desert holds a secret like a burning scar. Gone with the gunslinger beneath a lonesome star. He rode in from the silence of a forgotten grave, with eyes like winter ashes and a heart no love could save. Betrayed by a brother over gold in the stream, now his soul's just a captive of that broken dream. By the light of a dying fire in the cold of dawn, he swore revenge on the wind before the innocence was gone. Gone with the gunslinger where the cold winds wail past the echoes of the train on that rusty rail. The desert knows its sorrow beneath the crying star. Gone with the gunslinger where the lost things are. He stands where the church once burned, facing down the memory of the love he spurned. The whistle of the train is like a ghostly cry, telling him the truth that the past won't die. Gone with the gunslinger to the end of his days, through the dust storms and the heartache and the silent haze. Let the desert bury all where the old ghosts spar. Gone with the gunslinger beneath the final star. In a town where the shadows talk and the streets they mourn in dust, a whiskey bottle lies uncorked beside a badge now caked with rust. Old train whistles cut the silence, haunt the bones of wooden frames. A burning church's last defiance, as I recall those cursed names. Blood on the ghost town under a crimson sky, lost souls whispering as the vultures fly. This land remembers, oh, it never lies. Blood on the ghost town where my heartache lies. The wind carries tales of you, of a love that once burned so true, turned to betrayal under harvest moons. Your laughter now a ghostly tune. I found you cold in the desert's embrace, forgotten grave, no stone nor trace, only the echoes of your grace, driven to madness in this godforsaken place. Blood on the ghost town under a weeping sky, silent deserts hold the secrets of your lie. This earth keeps score of the tears I cried. Blood on the ghost town the sand, a part of me dies, but I'll lay you down where the old crow flies. Blood on a ghost town and a gunslinger's goodbye.
Where the shadows stretch along and lean, under a sky bare as old bones stripped clean, the ghost town whistles its eerie lore, echoes of steps that tread no more. Whiskey bottles lie in the sand, spilled secrets of a forsaken land. Whispers in the hollow sky calling me by name. Curse her winds, they testify to a land that's lost to flame. Every dusk a muted cry from lips that speak in vain. Whispers in the hollow sky sing a lonesome, haunted refrain. The church once proud now flames, a testament to playing wicked games. Her love was a dagger hidden in a smile so sweet, left me a wanted man wandering in defeat by a crumbling well. I recall her face, forgotten graves moan her embrace. Whispers in the hollow sky haunting me again. Silent deserts keep alive what we might have been. Every star a broken sigh, a tale of might have been. Whispers in the hollow sky, echo sins washed thin. Where the old train cries, I face the devil in her angel's guise. The truth struck sharp like the desert's cold. Revenge a story in my blood retold. A bullet's echo, a soft goodbye. Silence fell neath the hollow sky. Whispers in the hollow sky, no more they speak my name. Desert's breath, a final sigh, ends this wretched game. Dawn breaks on my alibi as shadows claim their fame. Whispers now forever lie in the hollow sky. I stake my claim. Each line aims to evoke the haunting, eerie atmosphere of a life marked by betrayal and the pursuit of vengeance. Grounded in a landscape barren and spectral, swirling with the ghosts of the past.
Out where the whistle cuts the silence, ghost town cries. Desert sands hide the sins under the devil's hollow sky. Whiskey bottles lay like markers, memories gone dry. Old church shadows flicker as the cold wind sighs. Oh, beneath
how broken promises and dreams did lie. Every star a story, every gust a ghostly cry, left here alone to ponder under the devil's hollow sky. Rode through cursed lands where love's sweet rose once bloomed. Turned my back on daylight where them dark deeds loom. Her laughter now just whispers in the moonlit midnight gloom. A love betrayed, a heart mislaid, led me to this tomb. Yes, beneath the devil's hollow sky, revenge a bitter drink on which I steadily rely. A gun my solemn company on this path where angels shine. All that's left is settling scores under the devil's hollow sky. Dust storms rage like my fury, nowhere left to hide. Face to face with the man in black on this final ride. Truths unravel in our glares, no more need for pride. Two bullets speak in silence, redemption or a guide. Now beneath the devil's hollow sky, lay down my burdens as the night whispers goodbye. This land, these scars, witness to my side. Forgive me, Lord, I'm coming home under the devil's hollow sky. Out in the hush of the dusk-ridden plains, where the wind whispers secrets in old sacred strains, a ghost town awaits under moon's mournful gaze. Forgotten wood creaking in the sun's dying blaze. Dance the whiskey waltz under starlit skies, spin with shadows of the past where the true heart lies. Bottles clink like bells for the souls lost at dawn. Each step a story of what's gone, what's gone. Once loved a maiden with fire in her eyes. In a chapel of dreams we exchanged hopeful lies. But the devil called my name with a sinister smile, led me down the path of the damned and vile. Dance the whiskey waltz, feel the pain embrace. Ghosts glide over the ground where we once had grace. The night air fills with the cries of the scorn, echoes of the vows that were sworn. Were sworn. whiskey-soaked memories and a cold silver flash. Dance the whiskey waltz with revenge or remorse on cursed lands where each step is a force. Let the dust take my sins where the old church bell tolled in the dance of the night. Dark and bold, dark and bold. Verse and chorus melts into the next like a haunted melody played by the winds of the west, telling a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption amidst the backdrop of a forsaken ghost town.
In the valley where the wind moans through dead pines, I found a church with its cross laying bent and burned. The moon cast shadows over blood-stained lines where once lovers vowed, only whispers now return. Dust devils dance where our dreams once stood, whiskey bottle in my hand, feeling nothing good. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes, haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. A ghost town sleeps under the starlit grief, a railroad quiet but for my heavy steps alone. She left with the night like a thief in the place where love was all I'd ever known. Forgotten graves whisper of old betrayals, echo in the train's long gone sad wails. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes, haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. Under that old blood moon, I see her face in every shadow, in every forsaken place. My heart's a prison of what I can't erase. The bullet's cold in my pocket, heavy with disgrace. Blood on the ashes, now it's me who must decide between the love I lost and the dark where I reside. This cursed land holds my soul every tide. Gonna ride till morning or till I find my fire. world of silence where the lost spirits sway. Out where the dust storms whisper, down in Dead Man's Cove, the church bells rang their last beneath the crimson sky stove. Whiskey bottles lay empty by a grave no one knows. Echoes of train whistles as the cold desert wind blows. Church fire and smoke where my heart once spoke, buried in ashes. Under oaths we broke. The sky wept flames on forsaken lands as vengeance slipped through my trembling hands. She was an angel turned shadow in the moon's haunting glow. Promises made at the altar, now just embers that grow. Her love a ghost town abandoned in the silence of scorn, left me with nothing but the night and the thorns. Church fire and smoke where my soul got choked, lost in the fury of the words we once spoke. Burning timbers told the tales of our plight under the cover of a merciless night. There in the blaze I saw her face haunting the aisles of fleeting grace. The truth burned bright in the heart of the flame. Her betrayal, a curse I whisper in shame. Church fire and smoke where our dreams did evoke, now just a memory of blackened oak. In the ashes I lay my revenge to rest, forsaking the love that failed the test. In the silent desert under stars so remote, I walk alone with church fire and smoke. There's a shadow that hangs over the old Dawson's farm, where the timber creaks with whispers of harm. The sky paints crimson over fields that mourn, burning barn on the horizon, where our sins were born. Oh, the smoke, it climbs like ghosts in the breeze, rising higher with my old memories. Each flame is a secret, each ash is a token of a love burned down and words left unspoken. In the glow of the moon I found her silver locket beside empty bottles where the dust storms rocket. Her laughter echoes from the church's burned shell in a ghost town of heartache where we once fell. Burning barn and smoke hiding yesterday's sin, whiskey whispers
about the trouble I'm in. The fires in my soul mixing pain with the potion, with each ember a tear and each cinder an ocean. Underneath the train's lonesome whistle, there lays an untold feud. In the cursed lands by the forgotten graves, I face my solitude. Now the truth's as clear as the crackling wood that in the night still burns. She was a spark and I the tinder. When will a man ever learn? So here's to the burning barn and smoke, to the past that I revoke. Here's to the dark, dusty trails and the vows that we broke. I'll ride through this silent desert till my wrongs are made right, or till I'm just another shadow melting into the night.
Buried in sand, echoes of train whistles die in cursed land. Dust devils dance where the chapel once burned, ghost of the past at each corner they turn. Gone with the cursed land under the blood red sky, lost souls wander with a hollow cry. Where love once bloomed, now only pain stands. Everything's gone, gone with the curse of land. In the town of whispers, promise was slain. Betrayal ran deep like the winter's cold rain. Her eyes like the desert, secrets untold, left me for dead in the silent vast cold. Gone with the cursed land under the moon's pale light. Dreams turn to dust, vanish into the night. Trust turned to ash, slip right through my hands. All that was left, gone with the cursed land. With shadows as my guide, there's no turning back. This blood on my hands, bound forever, gone with the cursed land. In the shadow of a ghost town, where the whispers know my name, dust chokes the wind, sweet cry, and the sky wears a stain.
Whiskey bottles clink like bells in forgotten saloon graves. Each step stirs the tales of the damned and the brave. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as the setting sun. Echoes of a lonesome train where my redemption's none. No prayer left to whisper here under the cursed moon's rise. Just the ghosts of my past and the truth I despise. A love as fierce as wildfire, lost in a preacher's lie. Her vows turned to ash in a church that now just cries. Betrayal came like a dust storm, fast and blurring right from wrong. Left me with a heart full of bullets in this outlaw song. There's blood on the hollow sky, red as her loved ones burned. Pain rolls like thunder through the sins that I've learned. No cross to bear my burden beneath these cursed stars, guys. Just the path I walked and the death I've earned. Of the desert, I face what I've become, the edge of my deeds and the man I'm running from. An outlaw's life, a shadow's fate with each setting of the sun. Revenge, a bitter drought from which I can't unrun. There's blood on the hollow sky, my tale's fading light. I'm the ghost in a whispering wind, a specter in the night. This land holds my secrets like a lover's final sigh. Bound to this silence where even shadows die.
Out where the whistle cuts the silence like a knife, dust devils dance with the ghost of a forgotten life. Underneath the crescent moon's mournful glow lies a tale of a man buried by the lonely road. Beneath the stones where the wild winds have roamed lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Whiskey whispers in bottles never sold, his secrets buried deep in the lonely
vengeance festering in a heart that overflowed. He rode through silent deserts to the cursed abode. Beneath the stones where the wild winds roamed lies a heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Echoes of gunfire and life deposed, fate sealed and buried in the lonely by the light of a fire that burned both church and creed. He faced the man who sowed the treacherous seed. In the dust they drew till death did decode the price of sin on this desolate, lonely road. Now beneath the stars where silent stories are stowed rests a gunslinger's pride in the ground erode. Just a nameless stone where the cold winds blowed. Another soul buried deep in the lonely road. In the shadow of the steeple, neath the moon's pale watchful eyes, the preacher dances slowly where the ghost town secret lies. Whiskey on his breath and a revolver in his hand, he waltzes through the ruins of this cursed and barren land. Oh, the preacher's secret waltz spins a tale of darkened hearts dust storms and forgotten graves, his haunted past imparts. He dances with his demons beneath the old gallows tree. Oh, waltz of sweet vengeance in the silence of the breeze. Once loved a maiden fair, with eyes like stormy skies, but betrayal's bitter wind left nothing but her cries. In the chapel of the forsaken, where their vows were meant to bind, she vanished into night, leaving whispered ghost notes behind. The preacher's secret waltz, a melody of despair. With each step he's reminded of a love that's no longer there. Round he goes by the burning church, where their dreams turned into ash. His heart beats like a train whistle, quick and brash. Underneath the starlit void, he faces what he's wrought. The gun still warm, the whiskey gone, entangled in his thoughts. A specter in the moonlight, her voice a soft reproach, reveals the blood-stained truth beneath his tarnished brooch. So the preacher's secret waltz is a dance of grim resolve. Around the graves of yesteryears, his fading hopes dissolve. He lays down his burdens by the cold and lonesome creek, forgiveness in his eyes as he turns the other cheek. In the silence of the desert,
where the old secrets dwell. The preacher finds his peace at last, a quiet farewell.
In the heart of dust where the chapel lies burned, whiskey bottles lay like memories spurned. A lone train cries out through the vast cursed night, ghost of a town faded from sight. Echoes from the ashes whispering sins, haunted by the shadows of might bends. Love lost to a bullet, marked by a stone in this silent desert. I wander alone. There's blood on the wind, a tale of deceit, a lover's vow dying in the summer's heat. Candlelit vigils with no one to mourn, a heart once whole, now eternally torn. Echoes from the ashes calling me home, to a bed of dust where the bitter winds moan. Kisses turn to whispers beneath the old tree where we carved our names for eternity. My foe, mirrors of my past in the midnight glow. The truth cuts deeper than the sharpest blade in the ruins of the promises we made. Echoes from the ashes, revenge burns bright, clearing the shadows, restoring the light. I lay down my burdens by the cooling stream, letting go of the echoes and chasing the dream.
Where the moon casts shadows long and wide beneath the ghost town's whispers, secrets hide. Dust dry whispers from a cracked whiskey flask, echoes of the past in the cool night ask. Midnight in the last ride, wheels on rusty tracks, haunted by the love and life we can't get back. Smoky air twists where our vows once burned bright, lost in the silent desert's endless night. This cursed land holds the tales of a fallen grace, footsteps muffle in the church, a forsaken place. Her laughter lingers where the dead crows flew, a silver locket of betrayal hidden in the dew. Midnight in the last ride, echoes of a train's cry. Every whistle a the steeple. I face my ghost, the love, the pain on this barren coast. My revolver's cold in the grip of my hand. Tonight in this desolation, I make my final stand. Midnight in the last ride under a cursed sky. Forgiveness is the bullet I chose not to buy. Leave the dust to settle where the memories fight. This is my last confession at the edge of the night.
In the shadow of the mesa, under blood-red skies, lies a town forgotten, where old secrets die. Dust devils dance where the chapel once stood. Whiskey bottles lying, massed in soot and wood. Ashes of the church fire, swirling in the wind. Memories like ghost trains, never coming in. The bell tolls for the haunted, the lost, the damned, echoing through cursed lands, an unholy reprimand. There was love neath the steeple, a promise made of gold, turned to whispers in the night, dark stories told. Betrayal, sharp knife under a silent moon. She vanished with the shadows, none too soon. Ashes of the church fire, pain sorrow's face. Past hopes burning fiercely, leaving but a trace. Cries of the forsaken, riding the night's chill, in the heart of the desert. Love's blood did spill. The howling gale, through the smoke her ghostly veil did pale. Revenge, a cold whisper in the desert sear. One last showdown, the end draws near. Ashes of the church fire, now my fate's thrown. In this silent desert I walk alone. Forgiveness, a forgotten grave, under starlit skies. I'm just a whisper in the wind, where my heart lies.
There's a trail that cuts through the heart of the dust, where the wind whispers secrets in a ghostly hush. Broken bottles tell tales of the dreams that die on the shadow of a church with its cross burned wide. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey on my breath,
Every mile a memory of love, betrayal, and death. The desert's heart is beating beneath the cursed moon's glow. On this road I ride alone, where the lost roam. Once loved a girl with fire in her autumn eyes, promised her forever under sapphire skies. It found her heart was stolen by a drifter's song, left me with the echoes where my trust went wrong. Riding through the lonely road, whiskey numbing the pain. Each town a ghostly whisper, each loss a link in my chain. The stars are silent witnesses to the rage I've stowed on this path of vengeance, on this endless road. In a dusty canyon, I faced the man in black. Echoes of the past like a train upon the track. His draw was quick, but my revenge was quicker. The gunshot rang, but the pain just got thicker. Now I'm riding through the lonely road with blood on my hands, a heart too weary to forgive in these forsaken lands. This road will be my dame, my tomb beneath the sky so broad. Just a nameless rider on the lonely road. With every ghost town passed, I shed a piece of my old life. In the silence of the desert, I find my strife. Yet this road I ride, it knows my every woe. A companion in shadows on this lonely road.
In the heart of a cursed prairie land lies a town where even shadows fear to tread. Whiskey bottles clinking in forgotten saloons. Dust storms whisper secrets of the doomed. A church once holy now flames lick its spires. Train whistles moan like a choir of ghostly choirs. Ashes and smoke under a blood-red moon. Revenge keeps whispering a sorrowful tune. Lost love's heart buried in this forsaken place. With each dusty breath I still see her face. This land soaked with the tears of deceit, once a haven, now only retreat. Her laughter echoes over silent plains, turned to screams in the night, bound by pain. They said love was a fool's wager, a fleeting hope. Now it's just me, this gun, and a length of rope. Ashes and smoke, where our dreams lay waste. The wind carries curse of our bitter embrace. Through the ghost towns and the withered graves, the desert knows my heart, the one she betrayed. At the edge of the world where the dead rivers flow, I found the truth buried under the snow. Revelation in ice, her secrets cold and stark in the darkness. Her betrayal left its mark.
ashes and smoke. The end of the line out here where the past refuses to die. In the silence of the desert I make my stand. Revenge or forgiveness, this gun in my hand. In the quiet of the night with the old gods to invoke, I ride through this cursed land of ashes and smoke.
Out where the train whistles mourn through cracked skies, a ghost town whispers beneath the old moon's rise. Dust devils dance where the church used to stand. The devil's breath stirs up the sins of the land. Whiskey bottles lie buried in sand, forgotten graves. Each step echoes a story, each shadow enslaves. The devil's desert wind, it howls with a scornful sound, carrying voices of those who ain't never been found. It's a cursed lullaby, on a vengeful flame it spins. Lost love and betrayal right on the devil's desert winds. I met her eyes like a mirage, soothing but deceitful deep. In her kiss the taste of dust, in her promises secrets to keep. Underneath the starlit dread, where silence bathes the night, she swore forever by my side, before vanishing in the light. Now every shadow flickers with the dance of her deceit, every gust a whisper from the love I won't repeat. The devil's desert wind, it cries with a lonely sound, echoing the heartbreak where my dreams were drowned. It's a bitter serenade, through dead towns it spins, revenge and redemption right on the devil's desert winds. In the heart of the night, where the cold truth lies, I face the mirror of my soul in the endless desert skies. The wind called out, its voice was old and cruel, told me the devil's just a man who never could play the fool. The devil's desert wind, it sings with a ghostly sound, each note a tale of what's lost, what's forever bound. It's an outlaw's refrain, over sands of sin it spins, solace and solitude right on the devil's desert winds. Yes, redemption and ruin right on the devil's desert winds. Where the desert wind cuts cold through silence, the ghost town moans with tales of the forsaken. Dust devils dance where hope turned into violence, under skies of dusk forever unawakened. Whiskey bottles lay beside the burned out chapel,
Echoes of a train no longer there to grapple. Desert wind and smoke carry my confessions. Whispers veiled in sand, my sins and my transgressions. Through cursed land I roam, hard bound by iron chain. Desert wind and smoke, won't see your face again. In the shadow of forgotten gravestones weathered lies a tale of love betrayed and honor sold. She promised forever our lives to be tethered, but silver and gold turned warm hearts deathly cold. By the light of a church set ablaze in fury, I watched my dreams turn into judge and jury. Desert wind and smoke hide my darkest plea. Carried off in storms what's left of you and me. Lost beneath the stars, tales of love in vain. Desert wind and smoke, whispering her name. On this cursed ground, stand eye to eye with fate, haunted by the sound of love that turned to hate. A specter in the wind calls out beneath the moon's glow. In the heart of the night, I face what I now know. Desert wind and smoke guide my weary soul through lands where heartache's spoken and stories told. With each step I claim my final lonesome stage. Desert wind and smoke, release me from my cage. Out where the sagebrush kisses cold night skies, the ghost town whispers with its hollow cries. Empty bottles clink like restless bones, echoing through the streets past abandoned homes. The wind a serenade to those who roam alone, carrying a scent of sin, dust and loam. From the ashes of the shadows, vengeance draws its breath. Underneath the crescent moon, dancing close with death. Each step forward is a step into the past, where the heart knows no peace and shadows are cast. Train whistles moan across the cursed land, singing tales of a love slipped like sand through hands. Burning church in the distance, a beacon of forgotten faith, a testament to fires of betrayal and wraith. In the silence of the desert,